everyone, this is Onyx Angel, and today I'm going to talk about why I don't have my real teeth. Okay, so I'm 37 and I wear dentures, but they have some issues, so I don't wear them all the time. But when I choose not to wear them, I'll get people coming into my stream asking me if I'm on drugs, telling me I look really old, or that I look like a grandma. And I even get people who actually call me grandma. It's like, I don't think they realize how hurtful comments like that are. As well as, you know, if you ask me, I will straight up front tell you why I don't have my teeth. And that's fine, you can ask, but don't be so quick to stereotype and assume that just because I don't have real teeth or choose not to wear them, that I'm some granny, or that I was a meth head or on drugs, because, you know, I don't even know what meth looks like. Although my ex-husband and my cousin might tell you otherwise, they would be lying. There are a number of reasons as to why someone might have issues like losing all their teeth. I felt compelled to make this video to explain to you what happened to me. So I've always loved junk food, but I never took good care of my teeth as I should have. When I was 16, I went into foster care. Before then, I had cavities. The way cannot tell you how many. I messaged my dad on Skype to see if he remembers, though that was like 21 years ago. So I honestly doubt he would remember that either. Anyways, to the story at hand. My mom told the social worker I had cavities, and they said they would make sure that it got taken care of and that I would be provided medical care and medical insurance. They were right about one thing. I did get Medicaid. The state insurance for Virginia is called Medicaid, but they never took me to get my teeth taken care of. In fact, the only time I truly saw a dentist while in foster care was to have my wisdom teeth pulled. That was it. Not once did he even mention my cavities. So 2 years later, I get out of foster care. I'm 18. I don't know that damage is already done to my teeth, and that the longer I take, the worse it's going to get, because I had no idea. I didn't know at all. So I didn't know what I was doing. I was 18. So 2 years after that, so at this point, it would be 4 years after I got out of foster care, I got pregnant with my oldest. He is now 17, and I started getting really bad toothaches. When you're pregnant, for those who don't know, when you're pregnant, your body becomes more sensitive. So you might feel pain more. You might feel sadness or depression a lot more than you would if you weren't. Same thing with physical pain. So I cannot drink water without pain, and that's pretty bad when you can't even drink room temperature water without pain. In fact, if there was an overdose on Ambisol, I likely would have committed it. And I went to a dentist who told me I needed a root canal in every tooth in order to save my teeth. But Medicaid wouldn't pay for a root canal in every tooth. They might have covered like maybe one or two, because that's like, depending on the tooth, they chose his like between $700 and $900 for one. So they might have covered like one or two, but they weren't going to cover all 32 of my teeth. And once I turned 21, I would have lost the dental coverage with Medicaid, so we would have to cover every tooth ourselves out of our own pocket. I needed a quick route, and no, I was not being lazy. In fact, I was being wise financially. There was no way me or my family could afford a root canal in every tooth. You have 32 teeth, okay? That's not including the wisdom teeth. Alright. To get a root canal in every single tooth without insurance would literally be between $28,000 to $30,000 depending on the teeth that they were working on. Unfortunately, I faced that important decision. Without insurance covering it, I had to go the route they would pay a portion of. I opted for teeth extraction, which they would pay for after the baby was born. So I was 20 years old, and they paid for, getting my teeth pulled. And then my parents paid for the first set of dentures that I had. So really, I don't even know what the drugs look like. The only drug I've ever really done was weed, and I did that for like a couple weeks, and 19 like here and there. It's more social. Caffeine and nicotine is pretty much my drugs. So I beg of you, the next time you see me or someone else without teeth, please do not automatically assume that it was because of drugs or some other reason. Some could be stories of medical neglect like mine, or they just had really brittle teeth. In fact, there's a rare case where some people are born without teeth ever. So, and I knew someone like that. Like she never had her teeth. You know, she was born without them. So there could be a number of reasons. I hope you like this video, and if you like it, please feel free to hit that like, subscribe, and share. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.